Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. As we get the lemon into the water and decalcify the pineal every single day, that's how we're able to do what we do, all right? That's how we're able to do what we do. It's the health and the wealth of the mind, soul, and body that keeps us moving every single day. Shout out to everybody here. May God bless each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Ready to go. Let's take a big sip of water. God bless each and every one of you. Let's decalcify that pineal. Let's get that fluoride out. Let's do what we got to do. I was thirsty. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's jump right into the show, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. I look a little small today. I look a little small. That feels right. That feels right and tight. Shout out to everybody here. Red booming to the upside. Maker up 60%. Filecoin up 6%. YFI, Aave, bang, bang, bang. And like I always like to do to start the stream with the gains, baby, gains. Let's talk about the gains we made in the trading group. Aptos went up about 12%. I called this little bullish divergence. It did a little bit of a pop to the upside. Nothing crazy, but it got a move out of the bullish divergence. Stacks, I had it in this little flag. It would pump out of the flag for about 14%. And STX still may have some more in it. We're going to take a look at that. Tom, Orbitum, right, was in this tight channel. Would boom up for 33.99% gains. And DYDX was tight to the channel. And it bounced off the bottom of the channel right there for a gain of 23.9% gains. No stop loss got hit in the making of these trades. Every single one of them played out perfectly. Maker Dow, little bit of a dip there, but my stop is below the secondary limit, and that did not get stopped out for a nice pump for 15% gains. Let's talk about VAI and all the AI coins bouncing off their Fibonacci 618 levels. 23% for VAI, right? Dematria, which we had here, it did fall out, got stopped out. We retraced it, rescanned it. It boomed up for 30%, erased the stop, and gained us more money to the upside. And Bolt from the Elite, banging on him. It fell out, but I believe he recharted this for a move to the upside. And Jar made a nice move to the upside, and actually Jar's in a flag right now. I've already extended that flag. And AGIX also up 23% since I put it out to the upside. Matrix AI, man, also up 20% gains. Casper, we made 100% gains yesterday, last date of February, and boom, boom, boom. Last night was the monthly candle close. And honestly, I like to go through all the gains of the month if we may. It's going to be a bit hard, but, you know, real fast. Check this out. This is insane. I work 7 days a week, scanning the markets like a rabbit. So look, had you been in the trading group, starting on January 20th, and this would hit the February 1st, 112% gains for AI. We were on that when it first came out. VXV, 70% gains. It didn't hit the stop loss. Perfect trade. Orachain, 164% gains. Never hit the stop loss. VXV for another 19 out another flag. Matrix AI for another 20% out the secondary flag. Dematria, when no one knew about it, 109% gains. Render, called the bottom for 400% gains. All right. GRT, nailed it when, you know, people started trading AI coins, 34%. Haka, banged on for 71, never hit the stop loss. VAI banged on it for 152, never hit the stop loss. Dematria, another 672 from when we first put it out. Huge move. EPK up 187. Cambria, bang for 300% gains, never hit the stop loss out that move. GRT up 27, Heinz in 4. Marshall up 109%. This is the 7th of February. Hedgic, never hit the stop loss, 53%. SDAO, remember that inverted head and shoulder given to us by Crypto Cash? 300. I remember the day. 317%. Jasmine 3 out 34%. GRT up 70%. The gains just keep coming. This is 1 month of the trading group, if you didn't know. Wild up 58%. Hero up 27%. GMX went a tight channel, never hit the stop, 44%. Nord never hit the stop, 56%. Primal never hit the stop, up 82%. Fear never hit the stop loss there, up 118%. Fly never hit the stop loss, 71%. Wild, another flag, 24% gains. Haka, we went at it again, 31%. Audio for banging for 30%. High Squiggle banged on him, took a while, 36%. Presearch never hit the stop loss, 22%. Dematria back at it again, 23%. Orachain back at it again, 200% gains. ZBC, Matrix AI, 19%. High Clone X never hit the stop loss, 40%. Latentry got lit, we talked about it. Cup and Handle, 42% gains. H-Bar, when it was in that flag, popped 39%. Zen, 26%. Toko, 25%. We're on the 12th of February. We haven't even gotten halfway through the month yet. 42%. MC, banged on them for 294%. Mechaverse, remember when I first put this out? Nobody even knew what it was. I called Mechaverse, nailed it. Swash, 77%. Shift, 57%. This is when I started teaching you how the coins were going to pump up to the 200 SMA. Kept doing it. Club Bang for 39%. Swash, up that inverted head and shoulders, 17%. XCN, when that first started that crazy run, we got it for another 15 out the high rising wedge. Kudos, banged in the buy zone, tight for 110. High ODBS, 58%. Anakin, 26. Tom Orbitum, the first time for 70. We took Orbitum again earlier today. Like, no stop loss got hit. Banged right out the flag, 42. Zen, no stop loss got hit. Banged right out the flag, 48. Render, no stop loss got hit. Banged right out that little tight channel, 30%. Epic, Cup and Handle for 285%. Aptos, we had it there with the retest on the Fibonacci. Boom for 18%. VRA, who could have forgot that move, for 26%. OAS, when no one even knew what it is, I didn't even know what that coin was, and I found the flag. Bang, 19%. Happy, oldie but goodie, 20%. Push, banging on them for 36%. Audio, out the flag. No stop loss got hit. Out that Cup and Handle, 19%. Nervos, continued. That's up even more from when we first put it out, 37. GLQ up 57. Polls, we're only on the 17th of February. Are you kidding me? Opacity, bang to the 200 SMA, like we talked about, 50%. HFT, no stop loss. FCON, no stop loss. Zcoin, no stop loss. ROSN, no stop loss. ROSN was hot. We kept giving it to you. XVS, moved to the 200 SMA like I taught you. Banged on them. OAS kept going continued for 41% out that flag. Who could have thought about Velo up 129% when I put it out here? Boomed up to the what? The 200 SMA. SLK, boom, no stop loss, 18%. High ODBS, out the Cup and Handle. DFNY, I had it in this tight ascending channel. Came down, bounced, and would fly for 112%. Shift would pump to the 200 SMA, 86%. Blur banged on him when it first came out for 30%. Carrera, 36%. GST banged to the 200 SMA, 55%. ROSM banged on him for 167. I had the hidden bullish divergence. That was your bottom there. It would continue to pump. CRV up 18%. We're only on the 18th of February. Bolt up 163%. Mars up 33% on the gain. Slim, no stop loss got hit. Perfect trade. And you can look at these and look at them. You could backtest all of these and find out how I did them, and then learn yourself. From the gains alone, you could teach yourself how to get down. Quick, 65%. CHX up 18. I talked about Quick, went over how Quick was going to follow Matic, gave you the whole idea. Cup and Handle, boom to the upside. Latentry continued to go for 56% as it continued. No stop loss. Soul, we put it in this channel. It would pump for 33%. Slim, not too long ago, no stop loss got hit, pumping for 55. CKB would continue from that original channel, up 53%. Took its time. Flame came down to the Fibonacci 618 and boom for 42% gains. Alpha, Cup and Handle, point of control, bounce for 15%. V-Chain, I talked about how the 3L token would bang. This came down but never hit the stop. 35% gains. We put V-Chain 3L. IOST, I talked about IO coins getting a busy. This one banged out the channel for 43. No stop loss would have been hit. Polls banged. No stop loss would have been hit for 41%. Labs 162%. No stop loss. ROSN again from the initial point. 305% gains from when I first put it out. SparX was tight in that channel. Would continue up from the breakout to the upside. High OD would be tight in this channel, would pump for 26. No stop loss would be hit. ROSN would initially start from here and go up 907% in total for ROSN. Rosion Finance, unbelievable. I gave you Triple G. That went up for 26%. This is Elastos. That banged off the channel for 27 on the live stream. Pell banged. Alpha banged. GMM banged. GMM went up for 900%. It was out of control. We put it out here and it would continue to go up. It's out of control. Moonwell. Who could have forgot about my Moonwell call? Moonwell going all the way up to the 200 SMA. Moonwell would bang and then continue off of that and just go on an insane tear. NKN, ascending triangle. No stop loss got hit for 55%. Velo. in a nice tight channel, no stop loss for 120%. PMON in a beautiful cup and handle, banged on them for 62.9%. Anakin, AMP for 46. Flame banged on them for 88%, continued. S-Fund, I found in this little move, pumped up out of that cup and handle, 25% gains. Gens, nice play, inverted to cup and handle. It would eventually break out. We would follow this over and over again. B-Rise, not too long ago on the 24th, tight on the 21st, 19% gains 3 days later. B-Pro, called the bottom of B-Pro. It would continue to go sideways and pump for 165%. SHX came back down to the Fibonacci, bounced for 25%. Idea, cup and handle, bang for 41, no stop loss. Fly, no stop loss for 17. Triple G, CGG, tight channel, would stay there, dip a little bit, but go up for 42% gains. Colval, banged on him for 22.6. Optimism, we saw it in the tight channel. We called that pump up for 20% gains. SHX, Falcon Swap, I had it tight here. It would bang on him for 31. This is LMR. I called the bottom numerous times, so that is going to be your bottom, 54% gains. B-Rise would continue for 66. Audio would continue. Casper, who could have fought this beautiful call for Casper on Max Global? This would eventually go up 100% from that call on the 22nd. B-Rise would eventually go up 48% and continue. ROSN would start now after the big for ROSN. We put out this little trade on the 25th. It would pump up the next day for 59%. Stepwatch, MNAT was tight in the channel, would boom up for 35%. I'm out of breath at this point. I called the pump to Bitcoin up to the 200 SMA. It did exactly that on the 27th. Nailed it. All right. CKB would eventually be up 91 from the call. Nailed it. Terra pumped for 25% out the channel. XTAG pumped for 95% yesterday. Did not hit the stop loss. Dipped a little bit and did not hit the stop. GMM would eventually go up 932% from the call. Unbelievable. This may have been the best month of trading in my life. Like AGIX 39%, Dematria up 33% from the call. DYDX 18, Casper banged on him for 100% initially from that area. No stop loss got hit in any of these trades. Matrix AI bumped for 20%, and I'm kind of winded at this point. I'm winded, and then the gains of today, but that was 1 month in the trading group. If you don't think you can keep up with us, man, come on now, you're ready for us. Jump on into the trading group today. It's only $3 a day. I work tirelessly. I am searching the market more than anyone. I just constantly do it. I am in love with being obsessed with being obsessed. I am doing it every single day. I'm doing it for each and every one of you. So if you're at work and you're trying to break out of the 9 to 5, you don't have the time I do. I have the time all day to do this. I dedicated my life. I sit in front of 6 screens for 60% of my day, almost every day. And all I do is scan the market, scan the charts, analyze Bitcoin to the best of my abilities, and do it every single day. I will continue to work hard for you every single day. I will dedicate my soul, life, body, and mind, and everything I have to this trading group. It is my baby. It is my love. I built it with everything that I'm made of, and I will continue to build it. I will give you everything I have every single day, and I will commit to you if you commit to me. May God bless each and every one of you. I also teach class every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. If you want to understand how I made these gains, if you want to understand how we hit so many of those coins without hitting a stop loss, if you want to see what happens, if you want to get down with the lifers, get down. It's all right there for you every single day, baby. Jump on into class from 3 to 5:30 New York City time. Email crypto lifers to pay in cryptocurrency. The links are in the description below. You got this. Today's the first day of the rest of your life. What if I didn't start my life? What if I decided I wasn't going to be a trader? What if I got the idea to trade one day? What if I said, that's too hard. I'm just going to go the other way. Look at what happened to my life. Look at what happened to me. I met all these different people in cryptocurrency. I got to travel to different events. I got to get onto BitBoy's show and meet BitBoy and all these awesome people, right? I got stamped with the approval of a trader and a technical analyst. And the sky's the limit. Who knows where we could go? Make sure you protect yourself on your way through your crypto journey, though, with a Trezor wallet. Please, link in the description below. This is the Trezor Touch. Link in the description below. I would greatly appreciate anything you do. But one thing I greatly think you should be doing is, and I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, as you can see. But what I would like you to do is get yourself a hardware wallet and please secure your assets. Please do not give them to rich billionaires who could squander them away like we've seen in the past. So shout out to everybody here. Link in the description below. to your Trezor. Let's break down the Bitcoin update. I know you're waiting for it. I know you want it. If you're in my trading group, you already got one this morning. You already have a pretty good idea of where Bitcoin is going to go if you're in my trading group. All right? Shout out to the 695 beautiful people on the live. 236 likes. I got more likes when nobody even knew who I was. Shout out to everybody here on the live. It's a blessing to know you, Sam, and I'm so proud to be a lifer for life. Much love, man. Shout out to my man, Lodge's Divergence, for the $6.99 super chat, man. God bless you. Only buy Trezor from the official link, not resellers. Those are loaded with spyware. Amen. Yeah, you don't want to go to the resellers. I'm an official reseller of Trezor. Get my link, official link. Don't do the, smart move, Jamie. Smart move, brother. God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in. Oh, and let me get my vitamin D. And I was almost late with the honey. Every single day we have honey from 54 Macquon Street, Pembroke, Mass. Be well and have honey every single day. Shout out to Be Well Honey. God bless you guys for making the beautiful honey. I called the owner the other day. He spoke to me. I said, I love your honey. I talk about it every day. I let people know. I said, I don't want anything from you. I just want you to know that I love your honey. And I'm letting people know that I like your honey. And he's like, hey, man, thanks. And the music ends with the honey sip. With the honey sip. I got honey in my mouth. And black human seeds for me. Probably should get them out of a plastic container. I don't like plastic. But yeah, antioxidants, baby, in the lemon water. Every single day. Shout out to everybody here. Let's break down the chart, shall we? Let's break down how we got here in the first place. Let's talk about it. Any top gainers that were into Oppo, banging on them. I had Oppo in this little channel. I didn't get a chance to readjust. I can't do it all. I can do as much of it, but I can't do it all. But look, shoulder, head, and shoulder, pretty simple play. Had I seen this, my eye would have caught it. Inverted head and shoulder for Oppo, and it broke out of the inverted head and shoulder. These things are simple to me. Eventually, they'll become simple to you. All right? And the idea is it doesn't happen every time, and there's no guarantees of anything happening. You just trade the probabilities and the probabilities alone. Nothing else. Listen to Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. It'll seep into your subconscious mind over time. You will change as a person. Trust me. Keep coming to the show every day. You will change as a person. Trust me. I'm taking all the knowledge of all these millionaires and billionaires that I've researched in my life, and I'm giving you that vibrational frequency, that energy. Where is your vibration? Where are you how high is your frequency? How high are you vibrating? Do you feel yourself elevating your vibration every few days? Are you moving towards a goal? Do you feel it? Do you feel the energy of your life? Are you like a wave coming? You know what I mean? Because I feel it, baby, and I'm coming every single day with a big wave. That didn't sound right, but I'm smashing those waves, baby. Vibration was last night, Sam. Been trading simple patterns with Lux Algo confirmation. I have zero knowledge and do pretty well. I can only imagine if I understand more. Amen. There's a Trading in the Zone workshop on YouTube. That's fire too, if you read it. If reading isn't in the charts. Look at that, Trading in the Zone workshop. I miss when Lifer did TA. This guy's such a weirdo. I do so much TA, man. You're out of your mind. So weird. Honestly, it's part of your technical analysis, because if you don't have the right mentality, it doesn't matter how good your technical analysis is. I don't care how well you could draw. If you don't have the right mentality, it's not happening to you. ROSN, I just showed you how ROSN Finance took from here to here. Now it's consolidated, higher lows, getting tighter in the zone. Only a matter of time this thing does 114% gains again, in my humble opinion. Anything is possible. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the 1 hour to come down. I'm looking for ROSN to come down and touch the channel. Is that enough TA for you now? Is that enough TA for you? Is that enough for you? You freak. What a rude dude, man. No, I'm just messing. I can't ever get that mad anymore. My life is going too well. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and break it down. He's just antsy. He didn't get his Bitcoin fix yet. I get it. I get it. I give the fix every day. People need it. They're like, where's me fix? So look, we talked about the 1 hour being oversold. I said it's going to have to cool off and make a bit of a flag. I drew the flag. So far, it's been filling in the flag the last few hours. What we want is the 21-day moving average to touch price action for the flag to come on down. And so far, exactly what we see happening is happening. You know, let's take a look at BOOKMAP to see if it corroborates the story or shows us what's happening. What is this behind me? This is BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP is a heat map order book showing me where the orders are on Bybit, OKX, and Binance futures. So we have 23,000 here. That's the number of, and we have 535 Bitcoins that want to be bought at 23,000. So you can see where's the biggest orders. I mean, these orders are pretty big, 500, 400, and 685. I mean, you're sitting on 1,500, 1,600 Bitcoin right there. They want to sell it. What happens is people in between are shorting, and they get caught up when the market maker wants to cover its price at, when the market maker wants to fill that order, it puts a huge order out, and it calls it out on the order book, and usually the price action will make its way towards that. If you're in between, you will get what's called squeezed. And that's what a short squeeze is, when you get liquidated because a massive order is above you and you don't realize it. If you can't see where the massive orders are, you could likely get trapped. So this keeps us from knowing where the orders are to keep us from getting trapped. BOOKMAP is amazing. It's got us out of many a sticky situation. And the bigger the green ball, the bigger the buy. The smaller the ball, the smaller the buy. That's a decent size buy. These are pretty big green order blocks coming in here. Big blocks, right? These are technically order blocks in a way too. So these start to turn green, they get big, then we get a short liquidation. A lot of times the short liquidation happens right when I come on. I don't know why, but it seems to happen like clockwork. It's like they wait for me to come on, then they liquidate the shorts, all right? What can happen is the 1 hour and the 4 hour can get overbought on the oscillators. Right now we're kind of curving, but I've seen them up here. But the smaller time frames will show you that we're going to get a move on. So like right now, we have that's kind of a diamond on the smaller time frame. You see that? We just got a whipsaw pattern. They just basically liquidated both ways. But if you look at the 7-minute time frame, the 7-minute is still inside of this beautiful flag. And that's what I'm looking for here. So the 7-minute still inside this flag. Beautiful, right? And the 7-minute could get busy right now. So there could be a short squeeze technically on the 7-minute right now. Why the 7-minute? It's half of the 15. Can't really get 7.5. The 5 everybody uses. 8 or 9's a little awkward. So 7-minute. 7-minute abs, I love that movie. Is it something about Mary, right? 7-minute abs. Shevin, Chickmonks on my... I don't even remember what... So we're watching to see if the 7-minute can get a move. When the 15 minutes in conjunction with it's a good sign. I like that the 50 minutes low. It could curve back up to the upside here. And lo and behold, look what we have. And we talked about this yesterday. All right. This was a bullish divergence, swing down to swing down. However, the 15-minute did not swing down as sharp as that. It's a Class C bullish divergence. We saw it on the 1 hour too as well, which gave us the reason we could get the move to the upside. All right. Now I'm showing you something else, and I'm a divergence guy. Divergence gets me out of so many sticky situations. When everybody's reading the paper, reading the news, and getting caught up, I'm banging on divergence, getting it in. Shout out to 834 beautiful souls in the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. May God bless each and every one of you. You came to the right place at the right time. Welcome. Welcome, friends. Welcome. Welcome, friends. Let's get the wealth, baby. Let's get the wealth together. Let's do what we do every single day with discipline, hard work, the 4 Ds that I teach every single day. The desire to change your life. The dedication to do something every single day. The discipline to do it even when you don't feel it. Even when you're like, and then the determination to keep going no matter what happens in your life. It starts with the desire. Where is your desire? Can't wait to see you grinding in the trading group. Can't wait to see you making gains. I can't wait to see you become an elite trader in my trading group and get respected by everybody in the group and earn your seat at the high table with the elites. May God bless you. You're on your way if you're on the show with me. So look, we got a bit of a squeeze already, a bit of a move up already. It's weird. That should have been a short squeeze. It's weird. I didn't see the... Right there, we got a tiny one. Order block has changed. You can see now there's the squeeze right there. And I don't know why, but the short squeeze always seems to happen right when I'm live. 13,000, it's beginning now. There's the begin. This is how a short squeeze begins. And you're going to see the order book start to go into this area. And then usually it will continue. And look, now they got this 24,000 buy zone here. Wow, now look, they took all the orders away from down here. One guy left a fat buy wall at 23.3. But then they built some more liquidity at 24,200. And now we get a bit of a short squeeze. The short squeeze happens around this song. Because this song, I play a lot. Sometimes I play the same playlist. This is a lot of times when this song will remind me of about a short squeeze for the rest of my life. I'll hear this song and I'll be like, who's getting squeezed? Who's getting squeezed? Shout out to everybody here. Wow, 20,000, 421,000. This is getting actually pretty big of a squeeze. So let's take a look. I just discussed that the 7-minute could get a move. And is the 7-minute, it's starting to move. So what will happen here is the stochastics will move to the upside. We could get a move. This could be considered a bit of a double bottom here, even though it's ugly as all heck. Give us our move up here. We got to break this high on the wick, right? At 23,000, 24K. We'll call it 24K. So tonight, why is my green box here? What is this circle? What am I saying? We got to get a Bitcoin close on the daily or the 4-hour above this high, because this is our previous high here. We kind of went above it there, but we came back down for the retest. I want to see this bounce now back to the upside, out the flag. This very healthy price action. You pump up, you edge off the previous high to the left. You come down and you hit the previous support. And then that's when you solidify the move to the upside. Bitcoin, baby. I've been long, very long. I bought a lot of Bitcoin in front of everybody in my trading group not too long ago. Like, I bought a whole Bitcoin between 21,000 and 23,000. I bought a whole Bitcoin at 19,000. I bought a bunch of Bitcoin down between 16,000. And I just keep accumulating BTC, baby. And I've also built an AI portfolio that I'm going to discuss tomorrow night with my trading group every single Thursday from 6:15 to 8:15. I do a weekly screen share with my trading group, a private weekly screen share, and we break down what's happening. And I show you my portfolio, what I'm building, my plans for investing, my plans for making big money in my life. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I'm just showing you what I'm doing with my life. You do whatever makes you happy. I give you the education to make the decision on your own. I will never go over your portfolio for you. I'll never tell you what to buy and sell. I am not a financial advisor. One thing I want to make really clear, if you go to my channel and you go to the About section, all right, what my business does, educates people on technical analysis and safe practice of crypto. The relationship is strictly student to teacher. What my business does not do, I will never consult you on your portfolio or tell you what to buy or sell. I will never manage your money for you as well for any reason. If anyone contacts you offering these services, they are impersonating me and it's a scam. I am not a financial or an investment advisor. Thank you for watching. I just want to make that very, very clear. Our relationship is student to teacher. Okay, so the short squeeze is beginning right now, as we talked about, and it may continue. BOOKMAP laying down the law again. Seems that they like to short people around the same time every day around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Unbelievable. So Bitcoin getting the short squeeze. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin on the charts and on BOOKMAP. Remember, link in the description below. People that don't own BOOKMAP are the people that are getting shorted here, and they're getting liquidated. They didn't long with me. They didn't see the flag last night. They didn't call out the bullish divergence 3 days ago. They must be unaware of the technical analysis, because if they knew the knowledge, why would they be shorting and getting stopped out and liquidated? Nobody wants to get liquidated. It's one thing to get stopped out, but these people aren't getting stopped out. They're getting absolutely demolished. They're getting liquidated. Their money is getting taken right off the board. Their accounts are getting completely wiped out. So this is what's happening. All right. Look at 466,000, 32 accounts just got liquidated. They're unable to read the charts and see the tea leaves. All right. They just got liquidated. Not even that big of a move. And the 7 minutes still has gas. Let's see what happens here. But right now, it's showing signs of a possible short squeeze. It could be lackluster, but it is Wednesday. Wednesday, one of my favorite days to trade. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I love the 3-day stretch of trading Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's really where the bulk of the money is made. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we're going to watch this flag on the 7-minute break to the upside right now for Bitcoin. We have to get above this high. We have to break above this wick. I'd like to see a 4-hour or a daily candle close in this green box. That's all I'm asking for today. I'm not asking for a lot. I just want to see a 4-hour or a daily candle close above this green box. We gap through this gap in the VRVP. We get above this point of control, and we get our move. Once we get above this point of control, I'm telling you right now, look at the volume area high. Brings us all the way up to 25,119, and then even higher to my target, which my target is here at 27,000. Where do I get this target? What am I talking about? Who am I to say? Well, I'm looking at this ascending triangle that we're beginning to build, and I'm preemptively, giving me my 2 measured moves. This one is the length of the base, right? This one is the length out the flag. Both of them give us pretty nice areas to take profits on, 27,100 and 29,326. If you've been watching my channel for days now, I've been going over the idea that the VRVP has this giant gap. All right, look. It's got this gap here. And see even how it goes shallow here. But look, this is the gap that I'm focused on. Sorry. Right here. It's hard to see because I got to bring it close and look at it, right? But right here, see this gap? There's such a gap here. And the next notch is 29,000. And honestly, then there's like a slope up. And the next notch is 39,000. There's a big gap here. Yes, we have some minutia in here to deal with, but we have a gap here and a gap here. I'm telling you right now, you get to 40K, then you could come all the way back down to 25 or back down to one of these regions. And then, you know, I don't think people realize how close 39,000 is, honestly. So I'm in shock. You should be in shock. The chart should keep you in shock. It's insane what we're seeing here today on Bitcoin. So if you haven't watched my channel in a while, we're watching this ascending triangle, all right? And you can see my smaller time frame ideas. And look at this daily, a bullish engulfing candle on the daily, just getting started. MACD about to get across here with its first pink bar. MACD about to get across. This is a very bullish sign for Bitcoin. Falling volume with falling price expresses that you will get a reversal to the upside. To me, that's your higher low now established. I mean, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days above this point of control. Look at the point of control right there, holding beautifully on the VRVP. I mean, so low, high, higher low. You got to put in a higher high, and that's the trend. I long this trend. I long that this is already in. I long that the trend has been established. All right, I did a macro. I looked at it macro, and I'm like, I longed it already. I already did. Also kind of took this as a shoulder, kind of a head and a right, kind of a funky high. Yeah, not the best though. So this is shocking to me because most people don't see it. Even the 3-day is beginning to reset for Bitcoin. The 3-day, a very strong coin. Every time the 3-day got low in the stochastics RSI, let's take a look. Right here it got low. Beautiful move for Bitcoin from about 18,000 all the way to 24,497. Here we were low. Beautiful move for Bitcoin to 18,000 all the way up to 21,005. Here we were low again. Beautiful move for Bitcoin up to 16,147. And you know the drill, all the way up to 23,800. Here we are again, getting low, resetting on the 3-day chart on the stochastics RSI, my favorite indicator, the most accurate indicator in my humble opinion. Now the MACD isn't too great, but I'll tell you what, MACD trumps. So the MACD could just do something like this and stay high again. When the MACD gets pushed up, and when the stochastics are low and turning, and the MACD's turning down on you, stochastics will trump the MACD, and I've backtested that, and I can say it with a straight face. Stochastics will slap the MACD in its face and send the MACD right back above. MACD's a latent indicator. Stochastics are a leading indicator. Don't ever choose a latent indicator over a leading indicator. There's a reason. You can just listen to the words. Latent, leading. Who would you want to be, around your latent friend or your leading friend? Which friend would you follow into the woods late at night? Don't follow anybody into the woods. All right? Also, another thing that I talk about is how whenever these moving averages are getting tight and the 200 is out there, we're very likely to pump up to it. This happens on the 1 hour. This happens on the daily. This happens on many different time frames, weekly as such. So there's a likelihood that we pump up to this level here, 32,000, 33,000. It's just very, very likely to see this occur. So we're going to get up to this area, and then I wouldn't be surprised if and this will come down as we go up, and it will take a week, or it could take a few weeks. But eventually, Bitcoin's going to come meet this 200 SMA somewhere in the zone, and I'm making this prediction. I've seen this happen so many times on so many assets throughout my entire life. All right? You don't believe me? You don't have to believe me, but check it out. Let me prove it to you. And you can see this on any single asset in the world. It doesn't matter. You could do this on the Dow Jones, on oil, on Tesla. All right? Let's look at Tesla on the 3-day. Let's look at the last time we saw something. Were we ever this low? We never got below the 200 SMA on the 3-day. One time we did right here. And look what happened. What did we do? Once we got tight in the moving averages, which we could have been tighter, we pumped up right up to that. And look how you shoot up to it. Shot up right to the 3-day. Bitcoin, in my mind, is doing the same idea here. About to shoot up to the 200 SMA on the 3-day chart. Look, you couldn't even tell. I drew it so nice. Looked exactly like a piece. Look at that. So money. Anyway, so this is something I want you to watch and pay attention to, because a lot of people aren't going to be paying attention to it. Most of the market isn't going to see this, all right? The lifers are going to see this. I want you to see this. I want you to be in tune with what's happening in the markets, all right? Don't listen to the news. Don't listen to people that say, I think, I believe, I hope. I'm showing you real ideas, and I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea what Bitcoin's going to do. It could go all the way to zero. It could go all the way up to 30K. I don't know. I believe in the long term. I will use believe here. I believe in the long term, they're going to keep printing money. I've studied the history of finance, and I've studied currency. And all the currencies throughout time have lost all their value because the central banks have printed them to zero because that's what they're made for. The central banks knew they were going to print them to zero. They knew they weren't going to give you real money. The central banks never plan on giving you sound money. If they give you sound money, you would be them. They're the only ones that want sound money. They want you to have sound money. They are the ones that hoard the gold. Whoever has the gold makes the laws. You know what I mean? Give me the gold, baby, and I'll make the rules. So at the end of the day, and soon it's going to be the Bitcoin. Whoever owns the Bitcoin makes the laws. I'm telling you right now, if you don't believe me, Bitcoin has no army. Bitcoin has no overseer. All Bitcoin does is give to the people that give back to the decentralized, community. So 7 minutes stalling out here. Can we get above this point of control? Super important that we do. You can see we've been battling the zone all day, all morning, all throughout the night. And we have a resistance here, a local resistance. Resistance. I'm just going to use Alt-J. I want to see the exact value here. And that's going to give us 23,800. Of course, it's the 8s. It's always the 8s almost every single time. Shout out to the 900 beautiful people on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. May we get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. And let's get some more water in the zone. Thank you so much. We're working hard here every single day. We're going to give you the total market cap now. So Bitcoin, we know what's up. We want the 1 hour to cool off. We want to see if the 7 minute and the 15 minute get a bit of a short squeeze while we're waiting for that 1 hour to cool off. And that's kind of what I'm watching this flag for Bitcoin. I know the daily and the 4 hour need to close a candle above 23,009, 24K for us to remain bullish. And I like the bigger time frames. And I just showed you some extra special sauce on the 3-day chart as well. I don't know what else you need. I gave you the 7 minute all the way to the 3-day. What other channel does that for you every single day? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. All right. And jump on into my Twitter account. I'd greatly appreciate it. You know what I mean? Okay. Do you feel 10 Bitcoin is enough? I need some of you are going to say it's never enough, and I know that. But let's be realistic. Do you feel 10 Bitcoin is enough? Or is it 100? For me, it's 100. I have to be honest. The 100 is enough. I mean, it's never enough, right? I don't want to ever cap the abundance. We live in abundance. You don't want to ever cap abundance. Anything could happen. But do you feel 10 Bitcoin is enough? Or is it 100? What is your number? Or do you even care about Bitcoin? Do you feel 10 Bitcoin is enough? Or is it 100? What is your number? Or do you even care about Bitcoin? Let me know in the tweet below. And what I could do too is I grab this for you and I post it in here so you have the tweet to the link. Answer that link. Let me know. Do you feel 10 Bitcoin is enough or is it 100? What is your number or do you even care? Bitcoin, baby, Bitcoin. And Ripple Punks are coming out. All right. And they're trending. I have Poly Punks. So there's punks in it. They're doing it everywhere. They're making Ripple Punks, Poly Punks. And you know what? I believe all the punks eventually will go up in value. Kind of like small gems in the AI will follow bigger gems in the AI. Similar ideas. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 11,200 followers on Twitter. On our way to 12K. Thank you so much for the love. I greatly appreciate it. So that's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell. And these 2 wicks to the upside are pretty nice so far. But there's no guarantees. Remember, we are still struggling sideways. We need the price action, the 21 to kiss the price action. And it has to come inside that pattern. We want to see the 50 cross the 200 on the daily time frame. Another reason what makes me super long is we just got, here's another reason why I'm super long, and this is a big deal. If you've just started watching my channel, we're going to look at the all-time history index for a second. What we're going to do is we're going to group all my work here. We're going to grab my horizontal lines. This is all the work that I did here, right? And these brushes. We're going to right-click this. We're going to hit, no, didn't do the right thing, right-click. All right. I'll grab this group. I think I was skipping a group. We're going to right-click here, create a group of drawings. We can get rid of all the drawings there. Then this one right here is just another little group, right? Get rid of that. I don't know where these were. Oh, there you go. So here, and then I'm going to get rid of everything else but moving averages. Let me teach you something really big. Last night, we got above here, and I longed Bitcoin, and I said, why? To my trading group. I said, because we're above the 200 SMA on the 4-hour time frame, I'm all in. And I said, look, the last time we got above the 200, look at the big move we had. One right there. The last time we got above the 200, look at the big move we have. Huge move. Like one of the biggest moves for Bitcoin. Here we got a nice move. Here we got a nice move. Here we got a tiny move. Here we got a little bit of a move. Here we got a nice big move. So of the 6 times I'm showing you, we gotta move. Here we got a nice move. There we got a nice move. All 1, 2, 3 times in a row. So after backtesting this for years, after researching it, looking at it, I finally said, hey, Sam, how long are you going to sit on your hands every time you get above the 200 SMA on the 4-hour? I said, dude, you close a candle above that. So the second this 4-hour candle closes, you're all in. I'm all in. You do whatever makes you happy. And I backtested this for a long time. So this is another reason why I believe that Bitcoin is about to make bacon on the beach and do damage. All right. And again, it's what the charts convey. It's not what I believe. Charts are conveying to me that a big move is coming for BTC. And I'm excited for it. And I'm getting ready, and I got my bags packed. So, and again, I could be wrong. We go all the way to the downside. There's no guarantees in trading. You always must have a stop loss. You always must have a plan. If this happens, then I do that. If that happens, then I do this. All right. Let's take a look at the total market cap for all of Bitcoin and break it down for you as well here. The total market cap. God bless each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Thank you so much. You're really making this stream amazing. My adrenaline's pumping. 930 people on the live. That gets me going every day. That gets me going. I'll be happy for the rest. I will go to sleep grateful tonight. 930 people on the live. I will go to sleep grateful. Dear Lord, thank you for all the souls you send into this live. Thank you for all the awesome people. Thank you for this life. Thank you for the energy, baby. Let's go. Woo! I just love staying motivated. I love waking up every day. I love staying disciplined. And I owe it all to my wife. My wife is the rock of my life. She keeps everything so awesome in my life. If you had a wife like mine, you would be awesome sauceum. She gives me my lemon water. She makes sure my clothes are sent to the dry cleaner. She does it all. I love my wife. God bless my wife. Thank you for putting her in my life. Without my wife, none of us would have any of the things we have in this trading group. She has propelled me to greatness. She is truly the reason I believe great things happen to me. My wife, man, she's the soul of the lifers. She cares about each and every one of you as if you're her children. She loves the Crypto Lifer group. And, man, my wife, I love her so much. God bless everybody that's married to a beautiful woman or someone that they love, you know, whatever. I'm open to anything. I don't want to discriminate on anybody, you know. So, look, let's look at the total on 15. Same thing is going on here. We're just going to watch this flag on total market cap. And we want to get a candle to close in the green box. I got the same green box, same idea. And this green box I wanted to get a bounce from, right? So this is where we stand, really. Total market cap, same idea. And I see this giant ascending triangle that's beginning to form. And there's even like this cup and this handle here that could blast off too that I've been looking at. And when you see other moving averages cross, like the 50 and the 80 crossing the 200, those are like post-golden crosses, and they're really good signs. Look at this, about to curve, lack of bearish momentum, MACD turning, RSI turning. You could even put the RSI in a falling wedge. I love this. This tells me that there's a high likelihood of a move to the upside. The measured move for the total market cap is a big leg. It takes us all the way up here to 1.26, so a macro move for the total market cap, all right? I was nice enough to give you Bitcoin dominance recently, all right? And I'm going to do that with a juxtaposition of U.S. Tether dominance, something that you should see every day. And you should look at it on the daily. And this is in a falling wedge. You got about to get a punch to the upside. If we look at Tether dominance, it's in a bear flag, about to dump to the downside. Now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean this is guaranteed. Tether could pump, and we could dump. Nothing's guaranteed. Just remember that. But probabilities are a rise. If you go and back test this every single time that we were low here, like we were low right here, right? And we were high right there. What happened? Massive dump in Tether. Massive pump for Bitcoin. It looks like the next leg is coming. Massive dump for Tether. Massive pump for Bitcoin. I've done this many times. Let me move myself. So sorry. I just realized I'm covering key insight. Massive pump for Bitcoin. Massive dump for the RSI. Massive pump for Bitcoin. Massive dump for the US Tether dominance. Massive pump for Bitcoin dominance. Dump for Tether dominance. I'm going to say it like 3 more times. Massive pump for Bitcoin and the Bitcoin dominance. Dump for Tether dominance. I've backtested this. When the stochastics offset each other, there's about an 80 to 90%. There's about an 85% chance this is going to happen. Bitcoin's going to get a massive move. Now, Bitcoin could get up here and get rejected. I get it. Shoulder, head, shoulder. And then ascending triangles are 50-50. And we could break down here and we could struggle and they could play games. Nothing is guaranteed. All right? But I've backtested this many times and the probability is very high. So I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin dominance juxtaposed to Tether dominance. All right? And no one taught me this. One day I just sat there and I was like, man, I started, on my live stream, what I do is I juxtapose charts. And I look at one market to the other. It all started when I did the S&P versus Bitcoin. Then I started looking at the Dow. Then I started looking at gold. Then I started looking at the DXY in Bitcoin, right? And I started realizing how all these assets are inversely correlated. So then I said to my mind, I said, well, every time I trade, I should find inversely correlated assets and get more information. I said, oh my God, yes. So when I trade altcoins, I look at ETH BTC. Then I look at Bitcoin dominance and other things too as well. And you begin to you can see a probability picture based on all the assets. It'll change the way you look at it. You know what I mean? Anyway, awesome. Thank you for your super chat and your support. Shout out to Dustin Calva. And we're going to jump into all the super chats in a second. SPX, AGIX, ACH, banned, LTL inverted on the 2-hour, and GALA. Shout out to the $48 in chat revenue. I'm going to jump into the super chats right away. It's 11 o'clock. Thank you so much for the love. But this is important, and we want to look at this every day, and it's telling us cup and handle, right? This is in an inverted cup and handle. It's been getting rejected, right? And so remember this. Remember this. Remember this. We've done this on the channel many times. This isn't the first time. We've called huge pumps like this, I think 12 times. I've put these two charts together and a massive pump has come. So this ain't my first rodeo, everybody. Welcome to the YouTube channel with the Crypto Lifer. My name is Samuel James Price. Sam Price. I was made for finance, baby. My last name says it all. So jump on in every day. I dedicated my life to the charts. So if you love the charts as much as me, then this is the place to be. All right. I love you all. And I'm so humbled by each and every one of you coming to the live. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Made my dreams come true. Super excited to have such an awesome community and to continue to make beautiful lifers that help other people. Every day that someone becomes a lifer, another person is going to get helped by another lifer, in my humble opinion. So Bitcoin dominance versus Tether dominance. And we should clip this out if we can and just put it out. That little segment we should clip out. Team, this should be clipped out. I'm going to write it to Sean. Babe, I just did a segment that should be clipped out. All right. I just want to make sure. I do not want to ask about it in a week. All right. Okay. Excellent. And this is key insight. This stuff is what you want to eat up. If you're not eating this up, I don't know what to tell you. You don't like the gains. Metroverse was hot. Is it going to come back again? Funny, I put it here, this falling wedge, like it was going to eventually do it. Never really hit the stop loss. Kind of a, lackluster. I still can't believe that inverted head and shoulder went up as much as it did. Just absolutely insane. VAI looking pretty healthy too on the daily, like it's just getting started. A lot of these coins are just getting started on the daily. It's hard to stay focused on the daily when you're caught in the smaller time frames. So I tell you, once you're hard on a daily, don't look at the other time frames. Let the daily go. I do look at multiple time frames. I get it. But I'm analyzing all these different movements and seeing where we're going on a bigger time frame. But when I'm just trading, I'm just going to trade it. All right? Moonwell again today. Interesting. Tom, Oppo. Getting that move. Wow, look at that thing. That thing just exploded. We didn't get that. I just was showing you earlier this morning. I'm not going to ever claim a gain that I didn't make. I don't need to. We work so hard for the gains that we really do make. Let's take a look at the DXY. So the DXY starting its decline, as I've talked about. And I've said this many times, and we want this to dump. I've been tracking this rising wedge on the DXY for the last 3, 4, 5 days. I mean, I always track the DXY, so, but it just sounds nice. I've been tracking it for the last 3 days. You've been tracking it every day for your life, brother. You've been looking at the DXY for the last 3 years, every single day of my life. This is my life. DXY. Rising wedge breaking down. We want to see this continue every day. We want to step back to this daily, and we want to see that the daily is continuing to dump. This is also going to set up for the big pump for Bitcoin. So we got the dominance. We got Bitcoin dominance. We got a rising wedge that breaks down 68% of the time. There's a 70% chance that Bitcoin gets a pump here. That's just what the technical analysis says. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not saying I believe or think any of this. This is what the charts say. You can do whatever you want. This is what the charts say. The charts say 70% chance that this dollar index continues to dump to where it began. I've seen it many, many times. Thank you for throwing those balls in the jar. And look at the views, everybody. Look at the views. Quickly. 200 and 777 on the views. I mean, 2,000 777s. The 777 strikes again. The 777 strikes again. Ba-boom. All right. Let's get into the super chats. I'm pretty happy with the overall market. We did total market cap, total 2. We did the dollar index. We did Bitcoin dominance, U.S. Tether dominance. We didn't look at ES1, the S&P futures. Like I said before, S&P has to bounce. The daily candle must close in that green box. We got to get it. This flag has to hold. See this insane flag? This flag must hold. And shout out to my daughter. It's a beautiful, special day today. God bless my kids, man. God bless my kids. Thank you so much for my children. My children are the greatest thing in my life. And the older I get, the greater they become. Like, the more I love hanging out with my kids. My God, I'm becoming such an old man. I'm growing into my 40s, and I'm loving it. I'm really going to encompass it what it is to be 40, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to grow with my kids. I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to learn all the things that God has planned for me with my children. What a blessing life is with your children, huh? Shout out to all the beautiful kids, all the beautiful mothers out there. Shout out to all the beautiful special women out there that raise their children. All the moms. My mom was the best mom in the world. I could cry. I love my mom so much, man. And I'm sorry to everyone that may or may not had a mom or had trouble with their mom, but I had one of the best moms in the world. My mom gave me so much love that she gave me the capacity to love others. And that really is the reason why our group does so well, because other people help other people in my trading group. And nobody's for themselves. Everybody is for the group, for everybody else. And you know what? It internally creates a passion in them that makes them feel valuable, and that makes them actually do good things for themselves. So look, ES1, about to make that tight move to the S&P. Look, we got an inverted head and shoulder forming, and I say we pump up to the SMA. So I'm calling a reversal in the S&P here. Hopefully it starts today, but by tomorrow, if we lose this level, I've talked about what a big deal this is. It's not a good sign. We got that racing cup in handle, but if we lose this level, take this right shoulder for a second. If we lose this level, we fall back inside this bigger pattern. We could drop all the way down to here, or even down here. So it's so crucial we get a bounce here for the S&P future. It's everything, you know. And you could even make the argument that we're not correlated. Bitcoin does what it wants, but when more people make more money in the stock market, they throw more money in cryptocurrency. You want people to be happy, you know. It's not all about, we want crypto to go all the way up and everyone in the world to go down. I mean, I get it. It's made for the financial institutions to suffer while Bitcoin pumps hard, but we also don't want the masses to suffer. You know, we want everyone to get some money in this run. This looks like an inverted head and shoulder to the upside, and this coincides with my tight moving average idea where we pump up to the 200 SMA when we start to round out the bottom. So, and that's also a point of control. We'd have to get back above. S&P has to close the candle on the daily above this point of control. That's why I have the green box there. We must close a daily candle in that green box to remain bullish for the S&P futures, and that's what I'm sticking to. Wow. All right, let's jump into all these super chats and have fun now with the trading group. Now, I've done my spiel. It took me about an hour to do my analysis. I do that every single day for myself and for you, and now we're ready to go to have fun. Let's have fun. Let's break it down. Let's start with SPX, and let's see what's going on. Do you mean STX? T isn't near the P, though, so you said SPX. Let's see. It's on Bybit. I don't know what SPX is. Do you mean SXP? Love you, Sam. Thank you. Shout out to Gina. God bless you, Gina. Damn, there's nothing on footprints to say dump. Still think it's an up, but no absorption and imbalance on the hourly. Just take it one step at a time, man. Oh, yeah, we just did the S&P. Yeah, the spider. Yeah. ES1, man. S&P futures, baby. All right, let's take a look at AGIX. Bouncy Castle Party at Sam's. Let's go. My mom annoys the F out of me, but I love her. You're funny. Welcome to the 40 Club Lifer. You finna start breathing more on them workouts. Ask me how I know. 39 to 41 has been eye-opening, but we still grinding. Really? Never, man. I ain't breathing more on them workouts. I felt myself slow down a little bit. I don't know. Then I see people that are grinding. I'm like, no way. Now we're seeing on the BOOKMAP, they're eating up. Look at that massive short squeeze. We did pump. Look, on this order book, we went almost all the way to 24,000. Then they came back down, hit the short, hit the longs, hit the shorts again. They are loving it right now. They're using this indecision that people that don't know what's happening in the market, they have all these people still in disbelief. And they're using that disbelief to just smash the market. See, I'm looking at the daily 3-day chart. I'm zoomed out, all calm, cool, and collective, chilling. You got people bugging out 100x leverage on the 5, and they're freaking out, and their emotions are running hot. And I'm not into that. I'm not trying to trade like that. That's not my style. I want to be in control the whole time, feel out the position, know what I'm doing, and swing trade, baby. I'm a swing trader, baby. Miami Lifer. Shout out to Board Type Crow, man. You never know. You never know. Lifer friend. Super chats. AGIX. Let's take a look at AGIX. So, nice pump out of AGIX. All right. It pumped up. Then we gave you this channel, and that channel pumped up again, too. So, we gave you the flag after the flag, but we're up now nicely at 54 cents, sitting wonderfully at 33, you know. And I got my bag, man. I knew to get my bag. When we started coming down here, I said, you better start accumulating in the 30s and the 40s. This thing goes up to 50, 60. You're going to be kicking yourself. And it's going to be like, you know, and this thing is just on its way, I believe, for a massive move to the upside. A massive, massive move to the upside. So, what do I see happening for AGIX? Well, it's high on the 1-hour time frame. All right? Some profit taking is possible. So this kind of did its thing. So the 1 hour is spent right now, right? The 1 hour is spent. And, you know, but you're gonna want to retest this top trend. So what you do is you flag out. And if Bitcoin can stay in the flag, while this stays in the flag, you're going to touch the 21-day moving average. Price action squiggles, touches the 21, and then you can get the move up. So I'd be watching this flag as the 1 hour resets down. Less than 15 and the 7 are just feverish, which they kind of are. So here. When in doubt, when you're pinned on bigger time frames, you must keep trading smaller ones until they deny you with bearish divergence. All right? Repeat what I just said out loud. Anyone should write it down. Can anyone write that down? When the bigger time frames are pinned, you can continue to trade smaller time frames until they show you bearish divvy. This kind of has bearish divvy now on the 5. That swings down while that swings up. You do have a rising wedge that could break down 68% of the time. I mean, you're in a rising wedge. I'm in this long term. I'm going to hold this till $5. I'm 10xing my money at least. At least. I'm going to turn $3,000 into $30,000. Maybe I won't even put more, $5,000. I might even put another $10,000 chunk when we make that big move up. But I'm going to turn at least $2,000 to $3,000 into $30,000 with AGIX. That's my plan in the next 18 months. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of patience and time. But you just stack it away. You take a deep breath and you let it go. All right, that's what I do. You do whatever makes you happy. That's what I do. I don't know what you do. You do double. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. I know what I do over here. I don't know what you do, but I know what I do over here. I mean, look, you got a little bit of swing down and swing down while that's swinging up. You get a little bit of hidden bullish divergence there. That tells me that we're going to go higher. Honestly, that hidden bullish tells me that this will continue. I would watch this scalp now based on hidden bullish for another 10% up to 60 cents. I really would for AGIX. And I could be 100% wrong. You never know. Bigger time frames are starting to get expanded a little bit. Let me look at my daily before I jump out of here. I mean, the daily's just getting started. Daily's just getting started with a bullish engulfer. Look at the size of that thing, man. And the daily's just getting started, and it broke out above the VRVP. Volume area highs. I mean, this thing is going. It's going. And wow, its all-time high was 63 cents on KuCoin. Now it's bigger on, on the bigger channels. Let's take a look at it. I'm pretty sure I traded it on Binance back in the day. They might not have had a USDT pair though. So wow, Binance, they just added this thing on the 17th, giving it a lot of juice, man. When Binance adds coins, it's a big deal. So, wow. So maybe you could only got it, it's on MEXC. Maybe you could only got it on, wow. Yeah, so it just hit the centralized exchanges. I mean, I remember we were trading this coin on, I guess it was PancakeSwap. That was the only place you could have got it on back in the day. Amazing. So, I mean, this, even though we were in it at 5 cents, right, on the KuCoin chart, that's amazing. It's like really, really amazing. But yeah, this thing was 5 pence. We called the bottom. I called the bottom of this thing. I don't know how I got that lucky, but I did. And you know what? The harder I work, the luckier I become. Now, the 8 days telling you you're spent, but the 8 day doesn't have a lot of info. 5 days you're spent. 4 days says you're spent. The 3 day says you want to rock and roll. And honestly, I mean, look at that 3 day breakout. Like, that's insane. So I'd watch that little flag on the 7 based on what I'm seeing on the bigger time frames. There's more coming out of this. I mean, the bigger time frames want to really rock and roll. It looks pretty exciting. Exciting times for AGIX. If you have a position, God bless you. I have a position. I'm so excited to be in AGIX. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to the 876 awesome people. Yeah, AGIX has 7 bearish that hit it at the same time. How does that cope? How does that compute? You grow a pair, man. That's how it computes. You grow a pair and you take a position. At one point, you got to decide how you feel, not how the chart feels. So the chart says, hey, you got both going. Well, I would say it you know what I'll tell you? Bearish divergence. Hidden bullish tells you that you will have a high higher than that high, and you didn't make the high yet. And I stick to it strongly. See, it depends on how long you've been trading. See, I backtested hidden long, so I know that hidden has a strong move, but you might not know that because you haven't traded long enough. So it could confuse you, but it won't confuse me because I've been doing this a long time. So the answer to the question is you need to keep trading, and the longer you trade, the better off you'll feel about these situations. All right? And there's no right or wrong answer at one point. You have to make the decision. You have to make the decision whether you have to basically grow a pair. You know, I'm not saying you don't have a pair. I'm just saying a trader at one point has to grow a pair. Scared money does not make money. All right? And you learn from every decision you make in life. At one point, you got to make a decision. So you could just say, hey, that's bearish div, I'm out. I'm not touching it. Or you could say, no, I trust the hidden and I'm all in. And that depends on you. Now, this is an M pattern now, which is adding to the bearishness. And look, there it started to dump right when I said that. So crazy. When something pumps a lot, it's good to watch it on the 4-hour time frame reset. Or the 1 hour. 1 hour is pretty overbought, so I would wait for the 1 hour to reset and touch the 21-day moving average. Could have been a scalp of the 7-minute. Didn't, I don't know. There could have been a scalp of the 7-minute there. And there still may be. You never know. And it depends on Bitcoin. If you see Bitcoin down at 23.5, then it's probably taking the market down. And that's what Bitcoin just took a tank. It's taking this down. And that's just something that you're going to see, right? Oh, I hid BOOKMAP like, I put it like almost too low. All right, there we go. I can grab it. That got scary for me. Massive, this is like a false move Monday now. Up and down now. They're playing with these guys. And look, that big order here at 23.3 wants to get filled. Interesting enough. Wow, they're rocking us right now. Let's take a look. Let's take a look back at Bitcoin. I want to get through these super chats, but Bitcoin's, acting up. Acting up. Not too bad, though. Just a 1 hour resetting. We're resetting pretty hard. To me, still inside the flag, technically. Kind of a shoulder, head and shoulder now that is breaking down. Kind of a diamond. It's really weird. That's like an M. You lost the point of control here. You bounce off this area in the 200 SMA. But price is just coming to touch that 21. Once it touches the 21, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a move. So let me see here. I know I got a lot here. To me, the flag is still valid. If you wick back up, you know, still valid. As long as you stay above resistance here, we're solid. So this is okay. You know, I expected the 1 hour to reset. This is a really nice thing that the 1 hour is resetting. All right. So it's not the worst in the world. I mean, we could go lower. Anything could happen, but I'm watching. Look, resistance, support. Can we SR flip right now? We're going to test this area. Be a really good place to jump on in. Look for the 5. If we get the bullish divergence in the 5, which I think we may have. You know, overall, that swings down while this swings up. It's kind of a bullish divergence. It's not as good as I'd like it to be. Right there, we have a little bit. That's flinging up while that's flat. So you have a little divergence there that's kicking up, and you're getting the bounce now. But you got a local resistance now at 23,771. You got to get back above 23.8 to remain bullish. This flag has to break out. It's a weird little flag on the smaller time frame. Look at it. But this flag has to break to the upside. We got to hold the zone. We got to hold the zone. All right. That's where we're here. So don't freak out. Bitcoin's recovering back up at the bottom of the channel. 23.6 seems to be holding off the resistance, which became new support here for Bitcoin. And I can get back into these altcoins. So no worries. I think we're all right. I believe we're okay. Chart conveys we're all right. We'll take a sec. Never see men in lilac. Am I in lilac today? It's just lilac? Is that what you're trying to say? All right. Whatever you think. Cayenne, lilac, whatever you feel. Super chats. ACH, ban. Litecoin 3L, GALA, and ETH. Let's take a look at Alchemy Pay. People there's someone on my channel that just stays on Alchemy Pay. Just loves talking about it. So let's take a look. We watch it consolidate. I said it might stay in this consolidation, but I also said be careful. I mean, it never hit the 618 Fibonacci level, right? Okay, so that's a nice falling wedge flag to me. Beautiful. 1 hour still needs to come on down. I wouldn't touch it till the 1 hour came, but you are hitting a possible double bottom. All right, so you got a double bottom here. 200's kind of crossing. You're below the 200 SMA. Let's look at our bigger time frames. Your 22 is beat to the ground, you know. And what I'm really liking is the hidden bullish. Look, swing up to swing up. While that swings to the downside, I hold this coin long term just to, you know, I just want to disclose it. And I'm still not a huge fan of it, but I happen to get caught up in it and I grab some of it one day. Swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. That's hidden bullish for sure. Daily's getting ready. 4 hour looks okay. 1 hour needs to come on down. I mean, aggressive entry would be somewhat now, thinking that the 1 hour would just get spun up. But you could wait for the 1 hour to cool off. You look at your 15, oversold. 7 oversold. I like to get in when the 7 and the 50 meter are oversold. And the other time frames are in my flavor. If the 1 hour is low, I mean, this looks pretty good to me. I like this. I really do. I didn't think I was going to like it at first. That's why I love the TA. My emotions and how I felt, I was like, ACH, But then I looked at the TA and the TA started to tell me, hey, man, it's got some bells and whistles going for it. It bounced off the 0.5 on a wick about. Has hidden bullish here. It's very, very interesting for sure. And the hidden bullish is even on the 4 hour a bit. So this tells me that this could continue to the upside and it could make huge gains. It's really low compared to where it was. So 114% gains out of ACH could be coming. I'm going to readjust the 1 hour. I'm going to watch this 1 hour time frame. It looks like this could flip. Bit of a shoulder head and kind of a right shoulder. Anything is possible, but this looks interesting to me. It really does. Does the 1 hour stay up here and pump? It looks like it may. Like, we may never get the alert. So, you know, the safe play is actually to not worry about that and watch it pump and retest this top trend right here. If you can retest this area right there, ooh, that's going to be a really nice location because that's going to let you know that you've bounced and give you more confidence that you're not going to go lower and bearish retest. So if you get the bullish retest, it's better than the bearish retest. And so the safest place is the 4 3/10%, in my humble opinion. But again, you're going to have to make all these decisions on your own. And I don't know your risk tolerance or what you're doing. And then I'm not a financial advisor, right? Thank you for everybody here. Wow, 1,600 people on the live stream. Are you kidding me? Is that really for real? 1,600 people on the live. 1,600 people on the live stream. God bless each and every one of you for being here. That's ridiculous. Thank you so much for the love. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? 1,800 people on the live. Is something funny going on? YouTube does this sometimes. They actually give me what I'm supposed to get. 2,000 people watching on the live stream right now. Babe, 2,000 people on the live. 2,000 people, babe. Yes. 2,000 people. What? I don't know. Look at it. 2,100 people on the live stream. It's insane. What a move, baby. What a move. Bitcoin pumping back up off the order book here for BOOKMAP. 24,000 in short and long liquidations. Now we're bouncing back to the short liquidations. I'm telling you right now, they're just trying to get the move. Wow. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Shout out to everybody here. Whatever. Kind of seems like someone is boosting it. Actually, you know what it is YouTube. It's the YouTube algorithm like breaks sometimes, in my humble opinion. I don't sweat it. Let's take a look at ban protocol. Ban protocol. I got an alert on ACH, man. It's telling me something's brewing with that hidden bullish. So ban been sideways, and I've been watching ban closer and closer and closer. Look at this. Shoulder, head, and shoulder here now. So ban's in a head and shoulder, right? And then we're also in a bit of a head and shoulder here too as well. This is interesting to me. So look, ban in a shoulder, head, and a shoulder, and the right shoulder's in a shoulder, head, and a shoulder too as well. Very, very interesting. Now you're above a point of control here, and you want to stay above the point of control so you can get a bigger move. We want to take a look at our daily time frame, and our daily time frame suggests that we could get a move to the upside here, and I've been watching ban. I've given it to my trading group. I've talked about it. It's getting tighter, tighter on the wedge. It's above a point of control. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a ban in a month to a month and a half, somewhere at $4.21, and I'm kind of sticking with ban. I really don't have to change it. Lifer, last St. Patrick's Day, we had a crazy day too. Lifer pumping. You guys, this is nuts, man. Over 75% of the watchers haven't liked the stream. Super chats, Litecoin 3L, inverted head and shoulder, 2-hour GALA, ETH, and XRP. Let's take a look at Litecoin 3L. Litecoin.3L here on KuCoin. All right. So I talked about the buy zone. It dipped into it. It is up ever since there. Went almost up 100 to 121%. We were watching this when the halving. Remember, Litecoin has that halving. All right. And remember, after Litecoin makes a halving, big things happening. Also, price action just got above the 200 SMA. You just got a golden cross, and you got this beautiful flag. I see Litecoin 3L getting busy. You said inverted head and shoulder, like a shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. Too much of a stretch. I see a double bottom, though, which is slightly slanted. I like what's happening here for the double bottom. This thing could make some bacon on the beach. So, yeah. I like what I'm seeing for Litecoin 3L. Remember, that halving is coming. Not going to say easy money, but, you know, nothing's easy in cryptocurrency. Nothing's easy in life, in my humble opinion. Everything takes its time, takes its tolls, takes its patience, but this is unreal, right? So Litecoin to the upside here in 95% gains. Of course, it has to hold, but it has really nice support. You have resistance, 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 and I'm going to make a green support bar. I mean, resistance, 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 bounce, bounce. I mean, you have shown that you were bouncing off that area. Litecoin 3L looking very nice on the 3-day chart, on the daily chart. And remember, it has a halving coming. So because of the halving, that's going to create a frenzy for Litecoin. I would definitely keep Litecoin on the radar. Thank you so much for the love. Pay attention. Pay attention. Litecoin halving. Pay attention. Pay attention. All right. This guy's funny, man. Someone save us from Kathy Wood. He's, you know. And shout out to everybody here. That brings the news segment at 11:30. Let's jump on into the news. Let's give you the news the way you want it. Every single day, extra crispy, extra saucy. Let's get it in. Shout out to everybody here. Let's break down the news. and block them. Okay, and let's break down the news right now, right away. We'll be right back with the news. And we're going to keep bringing you the narrative every single day here. Welcome to the news. My name is Sam Price, Crypto Lifer. We bring you the news every single day at 11:30. The hottest narratives in the game. We want to keep you directed to the hottest 3 topics that can help you make the most money in cryptocurrency. I'm all about narratives. Narratives are the key. And when you look for narratives, that's the insight. That's how I made a lot of money. I looked at DeFi. I found out there was swaps. I found out the narrative between Uniswap. Then I got into Binance Smart Chain, got into BNB, got into Cake, and then got into Phantom and continued to get into Matic and figured out how that whole narrative went of DeFi. I was able to make a lot of good gains doing that. Also figured out the narrative of the metaverse. Was able to make gains doing that. Figured out the narrative of AI last November, and we made massive gains in the trading group, and we're still doing that even today with AGIX and more coins of that nature. So, liquid staking is the next narrative. Let's talk about it. Liquid staking derivatives surpassed lending TVL. Investors will soon be able to withdraw their staked ETH from Ethereum validators, but meanwhile, LSDs are surging. Liquid staking derivatives are gaining momentum in the cryptocurrency market as the long-awaited Ethereum Shanghai hard fork nears. We got a video coming out. If you liked my last AI video, we have a video coming out about liquid staking. It's going to break down all there is to know about it. It's going to give you your insight, your information. It's going to help you so much, and this channel is going to be the place you're going to come to for the next narrative because the narratives are key, and they make you boatloads of money if you can stay focused and disciplined in them again. They can really, really change your life if you find the right narrative. So LSDs are starting to move. An estimated 14 billion is currently locked up in liquid staking. And DeFi Llama shows Lido dominating the space, making up 93%. I talked about Lido. I told you Lido was going to be hot. I told you Rocket Pool was going to be hot because of the staking on Ethereum. We were all over this 2 months ago. We started breaking down the narrative. Optimism as well. Arbitrum. This whole idea of these layers working way faster than Ethereum and making their moves. So this is big news. Definitely something you want to pay attention to. I'm super excited about liquid staking and the video that we have coming out about liquid staking. I wish I could put it out today. I really am. I'm super excited about it. Get yourself involved. A historic move for GameFi as Unity adds 13 Web3 developer tools. Unity, despite conflicting attitudes from the video game industry towards blockchain-based games that use play-to-earn crypto mechanics and NFT utility, technology is driving further into Web3. It's going to merge. They may not have it perfect yet, but nothing's perfect when it first begins. Expect it to have issues. You know, look at DYDX with their ads right there. They have a real product. That's why we traded DYDX. I like trading real products with real utility, not rug pulls. Things that you can actually use. If you can use it, how is it a rug pull? If you can actually click on it, if you can get into it, if you can use it, it's not a rug pull. This is a big deal. I like what's happening here. And, you know, when it comes to Unity, pumping money into these games, this is going to enhance the experience. This is going to give them more substantiability, and this is definitely an article you want to deep dive in. This is really good for Web3. And last but not least, fan token project Chili sets up a 50 million incubator backed up by Jump Crypto. That should pump the price of CHZ. Anytime I've seen an incubator within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I've seen a surge in price action. I would watch CHZ. We're going to chart it in a second and break it down, but that's a big deal. CHZ was the premier coin. I thought it was going to pump a lot bigger in the World Cup. It did not. Kind of was lackluster. But it's kind of the Bitcoin, you know, it's the leader, I don't want to call it Bitcoin at all. Don't get me confused, but it's like the leader of the fan tokens, like CHG moves and the sport fan tokens, the ATA, all the automatas and all the ones that are below, not ATA, ATM, you know what I mean? All these coins that are about soccer teams, they tend to pump really nicely. So watch CHZ Chili's on the radar, and that news is going to keep us well and fed for the next day until tomorrow on the next news segment. Thank you so much for the news, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow with the news. All right, and we're back. Let's get that music back up and running, and let's do what we do every single day here on the channel. Let me get back into those super chats. I know I got work to do. I got you, baby. I got you. So I really like what you're talking about with Litecoin 3L. Bit of a cup and handle, too, as you got me going here. This looks like it's ready to rock. This could make some bacon on the beach. 10 grand in this turned into 10 grand in about a month and a half. I like what I'm looking at here for Litecoin 3L. I believe I'm going to nibble on this when the time is right. The 4 hours a little high for me. I'll set an alert right here in the middle section. Let me take a look at my 1 hour. My 1 hour needs to come on down. I like what I'm seeing here. I see my resistance points. A retest of this area may be the key, like right about here. If we retest here, so if we break out and retest this zone and we get above this high volume node, which we kind of are already, which is a good sign. I like what I'm seeing for Litecoin 3L. The more I look at it, the scrumchier it gets, and the more I salivate for it. Thing looks really, really nice. Bitcoin 3L on the radar for sure. Thank you for putting that on my radar. God bless you for that. Let's keep looking at the super chats. Shout out to Dustin Calva, Crypto Wifer. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Okay. Just getting us ready for the future. A dress rehearsal for watchers coming soon. Litecoin as a trader hold. Litecoin. Don't watch super chats are closing in 7 minutes. What things are you throwing down that we should be picking up? Guarantee your super chat will be gone over. Send now. Shout out to Dustin Calva in the house. God bless you. Let's take a look at GALA, Ethereum, and XRP. Shout out to Dustin, man. God bless you, Dustin. Shout out to Gina Bombina in the house. We love you, Gina. CNC Ireland. What a family we have here. Thank you for everyone kicking it with me. Shout out to Lakochi Coker and all the beautiful people in the live. Shout out to Board Type Crypto, Crypto Monster, Kevin Baker, Party Huzzer. And where is everybody from? Let's do a roll call. We had a huge live stream today. Apparently there was 33,000 people on the live. Can someone screenshot that at least so we can have it? I wish someone took a screenshot of it. A hater is a hate to see you grow. Remember that. Blinded by the envy, drowning in insecurity. Oh, I love... donate your finger, tap towards the like button. I love you. Nigeria, Tennessee, Hungary, Malaysia, Evansville, Brooklyn in the house, Oregon, Chicago, Arizona. Dude, get me running. I want to start running. Florida, New Jersey, St. George, Utah. Big swig of haterade. Yummy. Mass, baby. 333. My man, Aaron Supernaut. Amsterdam, Poland, Oregon, Singapore, Oklahoma, Portugal, Connecticut. Dubai, baby. Love you. Stick in Vermont, baby. Straight out of Raleigh. I love that. Raleigh. Detroit, Canada. Wow. Hungary, the Philippines. Bangladesh. Dude. Hollister, Colorado. Bulacalo. I don't even know what that is. Belgium. Boulder, Colorado. The Moon. Toronto. Philippines. Maryland. San Antone. Manchester, Miami. Bulacalo. Again, Chicago, Slovenia, Connecticut, Cali, roll chat, super chat, Florida, baby. All right. And now I got to get back to find those super chats. I get them. You guys do so well with like placing them out. I find them. Look at that. GALA, ETH, and XRP. Dustin, you're the best, man. God bless you, brother. Everybody, you're awesome. Thank you so much for the love, Dustin. I still remember that day, man, when you were like, you're just getting started, man. Like, man, boy, were you right. A lot of people could see what I couldn't before it even happened. And I don't know how y'all saw what I couldn't see, and that's why God sends messages in your life that are so important. When you're on the right path, the right people come to you and just tell you what you need to hear. It's so interesting. Dustin, you are one of those people. I think about you almost every day because of the things that you've given me. I use almost all the time, and God bless you, brother. Thank you for everything, man. I want to see you, Sean. I can't wait to like hang out with you physically in the same space. We got to hang out at one point. So Ethereum. Let's take a look at ETH. ETH getting tight in the channel. It's just going to do what Bitcoin does. I say this every day. That's why I don't go over Bitcoin. Ethereum. If Bitcoin pumps out the secondary move, Ethereum's going to do the same thing. It's got a shoulder, head, and a shoulder here. It's going to have to defy this overbought 4 hour. The overbought 4 hour is going to have to just figure its way out. So come down to the 1 hour, bounce on the lower channel. That would be a super great place to enter right there. And then get back above the point of control, and we're gone, baby, gone. ETH looks like it could pump to measured move of 1957. Tell you, the whole market looks good with that Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance rips away from Tether dominance. People are also going to be buying Ethereum. So Ethereum's tight in the channel. Now, it could dump and make a double bottom here. I get it. But it has a nice support zone right here for Ethereum. So I'm definitely watching Ethereum very, very closely. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at XRP and GALA. We'll save GALA for last because I really like GALA. XRP struggling, but still in this beautiful consolidative move. Tells us that maybe some news is finally coming for XRP. 12-hour wants to bounce. 22 wants to bounce. It's got XRP punks too. It's a bit of a shoulder, kind of a head on a right shoulder. You're above the point of control. XRP looks like a big move is coming out of XRP. So, I mean, how much tighter can it get? And to me, it's low risk at this point as it double bottomed. XRP looking for a move. And I don't know why. Maybe, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. XRP. Says the chart, XRP looking for a bit of a move here, for sure. So interesting times to be alive to see XRP here, all right? And let's keep it moving on to GALA. GALA, baby, GALA. GALA Games, man, GALA Games. So look, GALA, we went over it last night. I'm pretty sure someone was talking about it. I want to see it bounce out this flag to the upside. 22 hours says yay. It could go lower to the 618. We're waiting to see if that could occur. However, we got tight moving averages. The 200 is the outlier. We want to get the bounce off it or bounce near it. I like what I'm seeing here on the 22. Let's look at our daily time frame and our 3-day resetting. A big move coming for GALA. I would start DCAing whenever the 3-day was low, and then I would start selling off when the 3-day got high. You do whatever makes you happy, but that's something that I believe will happen. Also, is the 200 hanging out? No, we don't even have it. But if the 200 was inside the picture, it would be hanging out somewhere here. You would be getting that pump to the 200 SMA. I wonder if the 3-day might actually. Let's try the 2-day. I just want to try the 2-day for a second. Just bear with me for a second. This is how you add a day. I'm gonna add the 2-day. All right. Actually, I think I should add the. No. I'm gonna add the. Because the 2-day is 48 hours. I want to see the 44-hour time frame. 44-hour time frame. It didn't add it. Oh, it can only add 24 hours? It could add minutes, though. All right, fine. We'll go to the 2-day. You're going to see what I'm doing in a second. I just want to see if I can catch that pump. There it is. There it is. It's likely to pump up to this 200 SMA. I'm telling you right now. I know you think I'm insane. But this is so likely to happen. Remember me. If I pass away in a month from now and this thing flies, just remember me. That's all I ask. Just remember me. That's all you got to do. Just remember me. Tell people that there was a guy called the Lifer out there, and then he had some cool stuff going on with the trades. Just remember me. That's all I want, baby. So GALA looks like a big move is coming for me. I like what's happening to it. I like the 2-day chart for GALA. I mean, look at falling volume with falling price. It has everything we go for. And it has the 200 SMA hanging out. See how I got smart and added the 2-day? Because my brain knew that the computation would show me. That's key insight. That's key insight. No one ever calls that phone. I've never given the numbers. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, who is that? All right, everybody. I'm done for the day. It's 11:41. I'm going to go over Bitcoin and a few other things. And then I got to run out of here for the day. Actually, do I have any? I thought I had a meeting. Do we have a meeting at 12? I think I got a meeting today. So GALA, USDT on the 2-day chart, which I don't use. You can see I never use the 2-day. I may start. I may just start now. I mean, that's interesting. Just getting ready for the future. Oh yeah, that big pumpage. And shout out to everyone that gave their location out, or not their actual, but where they're from. Super chats all clear, Sammy. Sam and the Blue Crew, and we don't forget Wifer. Didn't see my super chat. What's your super chat? We're not done yet. So that's not true. What's your super chat, brother? Let's look for it. Made 101% games on Cass. Good call. Shout out to Roddy, man, for 100%. Thank you for the $4.99, man. God bless. I have 2 GALA founder nodes, meaning I earn 400 GALA each and every day. That's awesome, Luke. You're the man, dude. Super chats, GALA. Our paths will absolutely cross in person, my friend. I appreciate you more than you ever know. You brought me closer to my faith this year, and for that, there is truly no words, man. God bless you, Dustin. God bless you. Bro, remember Bake in 2021? Changed my life and many others. I will never forget Bake, dude. We 8X that puppy. Oh, man. Boba, USDT. Dude, we've changed so many people's lives. People don't realize, man, we've already shown who we are here. The new people think I have to prove myself, but all you have to do is go to the history books and you'll find out who the lifers are. Luke, what is your super chat, man? I'm asking. You're saying I didn't do it. I'm waiting for it here for you. I don't want to leave you hanging, buddy. Gina, assoluto ora. Sieto usando. Aspetto ancora. Invito a Montreal. Devo usar il mio francese. Bonne journée. You can't write. You skip my super chat and then disappear. Okay, wait, here he is. Didn't see my super chat. What was it, man? Good job, Sam. Thank you, Gina. Italiano. Puerto Rican beat trader here. Oh, that was Italiano. Shout out if you've been here since we've been baking cake, right? Oh my God, read that again. I missed it. I read the Italian in Spanish. Solito oro. Siete usando aspetto ancora. Invito a Macio. I'm trying to be more Italiano now. Devo usare il mio francese. Buona giornata. Oh, buongiorno. Oh yeah, buona giornata. Yeah. Buongiorno. Ah, see? I figured it out. Been here over a year now and nearly every single day. Shout out to my man. All right, Luke, I tried to help you, man. I sat here waiting for your super chat, brother. You said I didn't do it. I'm waiting for you to say what it is or somebody to tell me what it is. We want to say that, amazing. Is Cardano the most Italian-sounding crypto? Cardano, not a lifer, Web3 me. You're funny, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on into the live. Let's take a look at Bitcoin one more time. It's still in the flag. Got wicked back up. I'm telling you right now, this flag is likely to break out based on the fact that we're above the 200 SMA on the 1 hour time frame. A pump. Look at the last time we got above the 200 SMA. Boom. Look at the last time we got above the 200 SMA. Boom. And we hugged it right like we're doing it now. We're doing the exact same thing right now, and we were gone. We're doing this exact thing right now. We're in this funky flag, hanging on the 200. Same situation here. Highly likely to play out. And again, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Maybe Bitcoin dumps all the way to 12K. I don't know. I never told you I knew where Bitcoin was going. I never said I knew, I felt, I feel. None of that nonsense. And look, now we're liquidating the shorts back at 200,000 in the liquidations. Imagine leverage trading today. Your head would be on a swivel. It would be like getting slapped silly both ways. Oh my God. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing, baby. Crypto is life. I'll be scanning and jamming for the next afternoon, giving you every single thing I have in the channel. Shout out to everybody. Tonight, we have the price report. Remember, 8 p.m., 7 p.m., I believe, 7 p.m. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. May God bless each and every one of you, and may you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Crypto lifers, baby, let's finish our water together. And we finished it off. Shout out to everybody. Give me a kiss. I love you. Get over here. Mwah. I love you so much. You little pumpkin cake. Little piece of pumpkin cake. Hey. I love you all, everybody. Have a wonderful day. God bless you all. God bless you all. Thank you so much for everything. You have no idea what you've done for me. Thank you so much.